It's always tea time, eternity, endless moments, repetition. You have been feeling like you're stuck in a loop, and we're here to find out why and also how do we get out of that. So you've been stuck in a loop, you've been wanting to change things up, or maybe you've been considering why things feel so monotonous. And some of that advice is to do something a little bit different. You don't have to do anything dramatic here, just kind of start experimenting to see what feels right. First, we have the Justice card, balance. We have the Nine of Wands and the Five of Cups, Four of Cups. Yeah, you're not in a place where you're too content with the situation. Things have been feeling like you're almost like even in the twilight zone. Like everybody seems to be happy, but you're not. And you're starting to feel out of place, but at the same time, you're not sure why you're the one that feels out of place. Like what's wrong with you is something that maybe has even come up or you've thought of before. And I'm here to tell you, it's not that something is wrong with you. It's just that there's not a fit there anymore. So the safest route here is to change things little by little to see if that makes a difference for you. So it could be as simple as changing the way that you drive to school, to work, etc., or changing up the way that you order even your coffee and see how that makes you feel. And that's how you understand a little, that's how you'll be able to understand a little more as to what type of change you may need, because it's going to be a journey. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, the start of something new. So it is going to be a journey. This itself could be that something new, but it could be in preparation for something brand new, which maybe you have not really wanted to even think about because things just felt chaotic for a while. Right here we have the beautiful Empress. The Empress is the nurturer. And maybe this is why it feels like you can't really change what you're doing, because a lot of people may be depending on you. And I'm here to tell you they are not going anywhere. And if you have to change the way that you distribute your time, your resources, or even those nurturing activities, then so be it. But that's also why the advice I think here, the key is to take things slow, because this is not about rocking anybody's foundation. This isn't about rebuilding something from the bottom up. This is about pivoting and creating that balance. So when you're creating the balance, you don't just drop, like if there's a quarter in here, you don't just drop a dumbbell in here, like whatever weight, right? Because obviously a dumbbell is going to be heavier than a quarter. Let's just say it's a 5-pound dumbbell. Automatically, not only is the scale going to tip, it's not going to tip slowly, and it's not even just going to tip aggressively. It's probably going to knock the scale out of whoever's holding it. So this is not about this fast and aggressive type of change. It's more subtle than that. And I can say that that's also confirmed with the Ace of Pentacles, because even though the Ace of Pentacles is the beginning of something new or a new opportunity, it's the Pentacle suit. It's the slowest moving suit. It's stability, it's foundation, it's tangible, it's material. 10 of Cups, yes, because you may be feeling 5 of Cups, but you're going to be feeling 10 of Cups. You are the Empress, so you can give yourself what you need. You don't have to look elsewhere. You can create the change. You can pivot. You can try new things, and you can create that 10 of Cups environment. The 10 of Cups is also abundance. The 10 of Cups is emotional abundance. So not only are you going to be happy, you're going to feel emotionally fulfilled. You're going to feel deep inner joy, which is something that you may have been struggling with, right? And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, what more do you need? You already know about the Pentacle suit because I explained it when I was talking about the Ace of Pentacles. And then the Queen is also, I want to say, derivative of the Empress. So it's like specifically saying, yes, if these two had a baby, you're going to have this one, right? And then they all showed up in the reading. So you are someone who people look to be taken care of. And this isn't in a like needy way. It's in a way where you should be proud of this. You are someone that changes people, and you are someone that is raising tomorrow's future adults. I feel like, I don't know if you work with children or if this is your own children or even your own family, even if they are your age, sometimes we find ourselves raising people that are our age or older, just because that happens to be what our time is meant to be in this life. And that's okay. And that's something that sometimes we feel like is a burden, because it is heavy and it is a responsibility that we carry. But the only reason we were handed that responsibility is because we have the ability to master doing the thing. It's not because we're not capable. It's not to test us to see if we can cut it. We can definitely cut it. We can more than cut it. We can master at it. We could do it with our hands tied behind our backs if we needed to. We could do it with makeup on, with high heels on. We could do it with style, babe. So don't even question whether you can do it or not, because you most definitely can. And like, may not feel that way because, like I said, we have the 5 of Cups, we have the 4 of Cups up here. These are the cards of some deep sadness and sometimes grief, sometimes even needing to go within and distract yourself, disassociate a bit because things are feeling too heavy. You know, the 9 of Wands is this card of, I'm so tired, I'm going to quit because I can't make it. But the 9 of Wands is saying, but I think I'm going to keep trying. And that may be where you're at. And I hope that this reading reminds you that you may feel this way, but you're meant for bigger, better, greater things. And they are just around the corner. So hold on, because it's coming. And it's just a matter of small tweaks and pivots. You create the balance. You don't let others create anything for you. You create it. If someone's pulling you this way, then you do something to pull it a little more this way, because you have the power to do that. And don't let anybody take that away from you. Okay, I think we're done with this message. Let me just pull one more card. The goodbye card. 8 of Pentacles. This is the card of mastery. Another Pentacles card, by the way. This is the card of mastery. This isn't the card of 7 of Pentacles where you're putting in the work day in and day out and that's it. You're just trying to, you know, get that job done. The 8 of Pentacles is the mastery of the work that you do. And you're not feeling that you're there yet, but you will feel that you're there, okay? Because you've been there, but the feeling hasn't arrived yet. You've been in other feelings, but I'm telling you, you just do those little pivots and you might find yourself here a lot sooner than you think. Okay, I hope you got something out of your reading and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.